Yeah, I've been. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the channels. No, that's fine. Well, no. Wouldn't it give me like an update on the? Are we live now? Oh, this is what I got. Oh, got it. Yeah. Well, it's working now. I'm in it. No, I got it. Look.
Uh-oh. Can't hear you guys. How about now? Is that anything better? Mitch, try talk.
Talk. Yeah, it's working now. I just put up the volume on YouTube.
All right. I think it's
Yeah,
working now.
Rajtos. There we go.
There we go.
All right. So,
Thank
for
your
anybody
wife.
who's with us now, we're going to start the show now. So, we are live. Thank you guys for joining us. This is our first time that we are trying out YouTube instead of Twitch because people actually have YouTube. But if you're just joining us for the first time, as always, this is the Who Are the Lone Rangers podcast. My name is Jeff Cannonball, and I am one half of the Lone Rangers, the longest reigning tag champs in H2O history. And joining me, as always, is
Mitch Fallon, the other half of the Lone Rangers, other half of the tag team champions, other half of the longest reigning tag team champions, as well as the other half of the longest overall reigning champion of the H2O. This is our special guest for the evening. She might go away very soon, but she's currently sitting here because she wants me to scratch her head. This is Storm. She's the blue-eyed devil. If you look in her eyes, they're blue.
that is true, and Storm is I will say this: my stance on dogs is well known. If you've watched us before,
No shit.
I'm not for them. Cats are better, in my opinion. I actually tweeted today, talking back and forth with Dan Champion, telling him that dogs are, I believe I used the term bullshit ass animal. But Storm looks wonderful.
You want to repeat that?
I do not. Storm looks wonderful. There are, as always, exceptions to the rule, and I do mean that. I will give Storm that. I will also give my parents dog that. Mitch, we're
You
all.
know, the sad part is if you actually came here and met her, she'd probably give you a lot of love too, and you just wouldn't care.
See, but
That's the sad part.
That's what I actually don't like about dogs. I don't like being licked. I do want them to leave me alone after like 10-ish minutes.
All she would do is just put her nose up your ass and then just like look at you. That's all.
I'll take that. I would take that. I just don't like when dogs are just like jumping on you constantly and they're licking you and they don't know when the fun is over. They don't know when to leave you alone for a
Oh,
minute.
so you don't like love. You don't like affection. That's
Yeah.
how it is.
Hate affection. I can say this because producer Tara Calloway, who helped us out a lot today, she is currently out of this room. But yeah, not a big fan of affection, things like that. It's annoying, and dogs, what's the word? Encompass everything that I do not like about love and affection. But Mitch, did we already lose Storm? Did I piss her off and she left?
No, she's just short attention span.
Fair enough. Like dogs have, because they're dumb and stupid. And never mind, she's back.
Yeah, she'll be around.
All right, Mitch. Well, as I was saying, we took last week off, and we will get to that. However, Mitch,
Yeah.
we got a Ranger rant to get to, and I'm hoping that
Oh
we
my
have.
God, we do. We totally do.
Oh, I'm excited now. Please hit us with that Ranger rant.
All right, so I guess 3 things today.
Okay.
First one. So I don't know if I mentioned this on previous episodes, but I go to this gas station where, I guess because of COVID, the clerk doesn't bag the people's goods anymore
You have mentioned this.
on the show.
Me actually, I don't know. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Let me not interrupt you.
Yeah, where this pisses me off every time. This guy shows no emotion, doesn't really say much, and then pretty much instead of just sliding the bag, he opens it up and then throws it at me. And every time he does it, I just grab it back and I just go, "Don't need it." I throw it back at him.
Oh, like,
Dude, don't throw the fucking bag at me. Just slide it. Every time he goes for the bag or even touches it, I just go, "No bag. No bag." And then I walk out.
so you get ahead of
Just
him.
go and do that? What the fuck?
Yeah, give us bags nicely, slide them. I haven't gone anywhere where they haven't bagged your own or bagged the groceries for you or anything like that. So I'm surprised to hear that.
Yeah, it's crazy. So even today, I'm like, this motherfucker better not give me a bag. And then I heard that noise, and he did it, and I just went, "Don't need it." I grabbed my stuff and went, "Have a good day," and I walked out.
Is it just this guy, or is it everybody at this particular?
This guy.
Oh, okay.
Just this guy.
So Ranger Ant, fuck that guy.
Yes. Second,
We got 2.
some random dude flipped me off when I was driving today.
Oh,
I don't know him. He looks like some punk ass kid that'll probably work a 9 to 5 and hate his life forever. Because most people do that because they don't go after what they really want to do.
100%.
And then they tell their kids they got to, do a bunch of this stupid shit in order to make it through the world. When in all reality, more people should be doing what they want to go for, no matter what. It's not all about that stupid college paper. Anywho,
I've been there.
This is the rant.
Let's hear it.
You remember when Stone Cold Steve Austin would give the middle finger like this?
Sure, of course.
Like this.
Oh, I know where you're going, and I think I'm on the same page. But go ahead.
Who in the hell decided that it was cool to give the middle finger like this?
I'm with you 100%.
Or this?
Yep.
Tuck the thumb in. Tuck the thumb in.
Yeah.
This looks stupid.
Mitch.
This looks like a pistol. We were trying to say, fuck you. Instead, you're giving me this? The thumb makes it stupid.
And then Storm wants to check
Yeah.
out the thumb.
See, this looks stupid. I hate seeing people do this. And it's always some stupid frat kid or a bunch of drunk girls at a college party that are doing the finger like this.
You know,
Stone
Mitch,
Cold didn't do it that way.
that's true. And Mitch, this is your rant, but I'm actually going to jump in on this one.
Please jump in.
I also
Jump
hate,
in.
I hate the thumb. I was brought up in a household where we're proud of our middle finger. When we give the middle finger, that thumb gets tucked. That thumb is tucked right there, right there. You keep it that way. That way, all the fingers get tucked. You give one finger. That's all it is. It's the middle finger. I actually remember when I was a kid seeing the thumb for the first time and being very confused by it. And to this day, at 33 years old, still very confused that people put the thumb out. You also did this, I think. I don't understand this one.
What, this?
Yeah, I don't get that one at all.
Yeah, that's what the kid did. And I'm just going, dude, you ought to be ashamed. Like, legit, like, you, like, dude.
Yeah, it's like learn how to middle finger, people. Teach your kids.
Yeah, it's like this. This is how you middle finger. This.
I'm sure my mom will
This
be.
is how you middle finger.
And I'm sure my mom would be
Not
proud.
this.
But
Not
my
this.
dad raised
Not
me.
this. This.
Yes. And my
Oh.
dad raised me to give that one. My mom would be proud about that. That Mike Roch in the chat said the knuckles up, thumb out one is the Vinnie Mac middle finger. I'm a Stone Cold guy. I don't know about you guys. I don't know who grew up worshiping Vinnie Mac, but you know.
Yeah, Roch. What the fuck? You were a Vinnie Mac fan growing up? Who the fuck's a Vinnie Mac fan?
I think I just made Roch look worse than he actually is. But yeah, that's the rant on middle fingers. And you said you had a third one?
This one's not even worth it.
Well, now I'm interested.
Or maybe it is.
Let's hear it.
Damn it. Let's see.
So maybe it's not worth it.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Okay.
So I go to work at night. I'm nice. I try to be a nice person, no matter how crazy that sounds. Somebody walks by, I say hello. Know what I get when I go in the city?
What do you get?
Nothing. I get nothing.
Very true.
I say hi, how are you? And I get nothing.
And that is
Just have the decency to say hello. I don't care who you are or what you do. If you're walking through the hallway, you're probably not busy.
this is true. I was gonna say I feel like that's how it always is in New York. And I remember you texted me earlier this week saying that you were miserable in New York. But you kind of threw a hint that was at work too. And yeah, if you're at work, just say hello. If somebody says hello to you, just say hello back to them. It's not that freaking hard, right?
Yeah, and it's always like here's the thing, it's funny.
Yeah.
When I go to the hospital, you like the housekeepers,
Let's point
they
out.
always make conversation, say hello.
Let's point out that you do work at the hospital. You don't just go to the hospital every once in a while.
Right, yeah, I go to the hospital.
Your
every
health
week.
is fine.
Yeah. And then once you go like to the higher floors, that's when nobody talks to you.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever. I mean, I've worked at a hospital for a while, but we didn't have higher floors. We were a psych hospital, so if people talked to you, you probably weren't too into it at the time.
Yeah, but you did you work in New York City?
No, not at all. I worked in very fancy Summit, New Jersey.
See, that's the reason why people hated the New York Knicks in the 90s when they were actually good.
Right.
In the playoffs, they were playing the Indiana Pacers. In Indiana, farmland country.
Right.
Everybody sees New York, they think of the city, they think arrogance, cockiness, and all that hoopla. So that's why everybody hates New York teams. And then working in the city always makes me realize and remind me, oh, this is why we're the most hated state in the country.
And that's your state. I'm from New Jersey, where we're universally loved, and people wish they, were us, obviously.
Yeah, you and your Jersey Shore.
Hey, Jersey Shore. None of those people. All those people actually are from New York. Let's be honest about that. Or I think one of them might have been from like Rhode Island or something even weirder. I don't know. I was being somewhat sarcastic, even though I do enjoy living here in the great state of New Jersey. But yeah, that's all I got. But Mitch, if you don't mind, I jump in a quick rant, which I didn't have planned. But
yeah, you can rant too.
So,
it's just I always have. See, you're the nice one. I always have a lot to say because people just piss me off.
You're the real loose cannon. I'm the honey and sugar or whatever that phrase is, right? So here's my rant.
You're the honey. I'm the vinegar.
There we go. Great combination. So the other day, yesterday, I'm at Target doing some shopping, mostly buying seltzers as I'm wont to do. But I saw this, and I'm a big fan of soda. You know this, Mitch. I don't hide it. I love a good soda. I love weird sodas I've never tried. So I saw this, Sangria Señorial, and I don't know how you actually say it. Non-alcoholic sangria, and I went, you know what? Sangria is basically just fruit punch with alcohol in it, right? So I got this, and right before we started, I took a nice big sip, and it's disgusting. And I'm very unhappy that I bought the soda now.
Wait, you said the sangria was alcohol free, right?
This one is, yeah.
Okay, good. Because I was saying to myself, but Cannonball doesn't drink. Why is he having sangria?
Can't get it to focus, but it does say non-alcoholic right there. I enjoy weird sodas. I recently tried a ranch soda for the second time in my life because you don't learn after the first time. But this soda is absolutely disgusting. So whoever makes Sangria Señorial, fuck off. Go to fuckoff.com and stay there for a bit.
Man, I'm gonna search that.
What's that?
Man, I'm hoping there's a fuckoff.com website.
Bet money there is, but I will not go to it from any sort of public computer. However, I don't like wasting things, so I will finish the soda as we're going here. So before we get into everything, we got a little bit of a show, but I figure first off, we got off of Twitch. We're trying out the YouTube now. I don't believe we're getting the same amount of viewers, but that's okay. It's the first time. We're trying, right, Mitch?
Yeah, I remember my first time.
Right? And everybody tells me, everybody I talked to was telling me pretty much, hey, Twitch is, I don't know what Twitch is because I'm not a child. And so nobody knew what Twitch was because we, I don't know, we're not really gamers. We don't appeal to a younger audience that I think Twitch kind of caters to.
Why do kids want to watch other people play video games? Don't you want to play the video games?
Yeah, I would think so, but I mean, that's a literal $1 million industry. So, who am I to say anything?
Play video games. Don't watch someone play it.
I think, and I could be wrong on this one, and I actually, Sam has a friend who, he lived with us for a short period of time, and he loved watching video games. I think he played them a lot too, but he was a big fan of watching them on YouTube. But people on YouTube make like literally millions and millions of dollars just playing video games and having people watch them. And then didn't like right before everything shut down, like they had like a whole event in like Madison Square Garden just to watch like Fortnite or something.
Didn't some young kid win that tournament or something?
Yeah, and
he won like $3 million or something. I think
he was like a 14-year-old kid, and actually, I'll say this: Roch makes a good point in the chat room here. Some of the kids can't afford the games because a new game is like $80 these days. So
what?
Oh yeah, new games are like $60 to $80. I feel like.
What?
Actually, yeah. Yesterday, when executive producer Tara Calloway and I were at the Target, she wanted to look at video games for her Switch, and the Switch is the little handheld thing. And
yeah, that little Nintendo Switch thing.
Yeah, and games were like $65, $70. I didn't see 80, but I believe it. But yeah,
that's stupid.
This is what people. I mean, I haven't bought a video game since 2011, where I bought NBA 2K10. As a
whoa.
Yes.
You buying a basketball game?
Oh, I love playing basketball games. I haven't played in a long time, but I do love a good basketball game.
So you'd go to a basketball game?
Would I go to one? Like an NBA game?
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yo, we gotta go.
I will say this. I'm not much of a sport fan, but I would go to any live sporting event, I feel like.
Would you go to a baseball game, even though you don't believe it exists?
That's a hard one. You'd have to talk me. That would be the least amount of interest I have. Years and years and years ago, I dated this one girl like twice off of like some dating website, and she was the photographer for a minor league team in New Jersey. So she had me go.
No wonder.
Well, hold on. I hated baseball long before that, but she had me go to a live baseball game, minor league, of course, and the coolest thing about it was just sitting outside in a well-cut field and I liked the nature part of it. But when it came to the actual game and the actual sport of baseball, I thought it was miserable and boring, and I hated every second of it.
Fun atmosphere.
I guess.
You also went to a minor league game. I'm sure if you'd go to like an MLB game.
I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't think it's a real sport. It's just kind of boring and garbage to me. Hockey Live is great. I would go to a hockey game all day.
I know.
Last time I went to a hockey game, I tried. It's not like a wrestling show. I tried to get "This is hockey" chanted. Nobody did it. What else did I try to get chanted? I forget. "This is hockey" was the big one. People weren't having it. I also bought a soft pretzel that was in the shape of the Devils logo, even though I went to see the Golden Knights. And so every time they scored, I would just hold the pretzel up as if it were a sign, and nobody thought that was funny. Absolutely nobody.
Well,
thought
when the Devils scored?
Yeah, because I figured, I'm there, I got cheer either way. But no, we went for the Golden Knights. And actually, the time before that for hockey, I sat in the front row, and I just went to this because a buddy of mine had an extra ticket, and it was, again, the Devils. And we had good tickets, and it was like a snowy day, so people weren't really there. And for the second period, we noticed that there were two literal front row seats that nobody was sitting in. So we snuck up and we sat in the front row. And I take my jacket off, and I was wearing Phoenix Suns Steve Nash t-shirt, bright orange, at this game of the Devils. And
This is years ago.
yes, I still have that t-shirt. I love.
No, it's just Steve Nash.
Yeah.
It was years ago when he played for the Suns.
Oh, and I'm still a big Steve Nash guy over here. But yeah, I wore that, and I remember behind me hearing like some girl whisper something to her boyfriend, and the boyfriend sounding furious, just going, "It's not even a fucking hockey team." And I could not have felt better about myself that day. I'm pretty sure they told on us and got us kicked out of those seats as well. But not before I was on TV at a hockey game wearing a brightly colored Steve Nash jersey. No, I'm sorry, t-shirt. I do have a Steve Nash
So-
jersey as well.
Because of you wearing a Steve Nash Phoenix Suns t-shirt, that this guy probably wanted to get laid that night, so he decided to impress his girl by going after you for no reason.
I think he was just mad that I took the front row seat before he could, and I wasn't wearing a hockey jersey. Didn't care about that game. I literally went because it was free, and I bet money on it so I'd have more reason to care. And I lost $100. Thank you very much, New Jersey Devils. I forgot about that part. So, fuck the Devils, New York Rangers, and Las Vegas Golden Knights household over here.
Seattle Kraken.
Is that a team? Is that a minor
Yeah,
league team?
it's actually a brand new team.
Oh, really?
The first season will be the next NHL season, 2020 through 2021.
I did not know that. I'll have to.
I'm going to root for the Rangers, but I just love the name Kraken.
That's also good. I'll have to ask my brother about it. He is a legitimate hockey historian when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah, the Kraken is a Greek mythology
Yeah.
story about this giant squid.
We've been tagging. I have a giant squid tattooed on my arm this entire time.
You live for the Kraken.
What it really was I asked the tattoo artist what he felt like doing, and he said that, so I said yes. And he has since passed away. But now that we've gone into a weird, I don't know what's going on at this point, but yeah, YouTube's going pretty well. Fuck Twitch, unless everybody says go back to Twitch. That's up to them. Asking again, just everybody who's in the chat, everybody who is watching. I know we do have some viewers. If you wouldn't mind going on your Facebook or your Twitter, send the link out there. I just retweeted it out myself. We're trying something new here. We're trying out the old YouTube. I feel like more people have YouTube. I might be wrong. You guys tell me. Mitch, how do you feel about YouTube versus Twitch?
I mean, it doesn't feel different from here. We
That's fair.
still have our main audience.
Yeah.
We currently have, looks like we gained a viewer.
Oh.
We also did promote this today.
Yeah, we didn't do a good job on this one.
Yeah, so
welcome to
that means the uploaded episode.
Yeah, and this is episode 5. So we'll call this the pilot episode for I don't know. Do TV series do pilot episodes when they come back? I don't think they do. We fucked up.
It's usually called a reboot.
We're not. Yeah, I guess we're at a reboot.
I don't know.
Yeah,
this is our YouTube debut.
Yeah, welcome to our YouTube debut. They're not all going to be hits, everybody. But yeah, stay along for the ride. Like Mitch said, we literally started promoting it today. So if you got a problem, just fuck off. You know, who are you? You're not my mom or dad. Or,
Fuck all you.
And you're not Mitch's dog, Storm. So
nah, she's looking out the window right now.
Yeah, and you guys are looking at us. Tell more people to look at us. Mitch, how was your last 2 weeks before we get into what else I have planned for today? We're coming on late. What'd you do over the last 2 weeks while we missed everything?
Last Friday was fun. We went to the Lehigh Valley Athletic Council wrestling show at the Drive-In Movie Theater.
Yes. LVAC on Instagram and all that. I had a great time in the main event where I tagged with a very good professional wrestler, and Rex Lawless, who was also a good professional wrestler, but that's not his name, versus Puff, Cheeseburger, and Faye Jackson. No big deal. We won. I stole the show, which I have not wanted to say. People posted that online. I actually, you know what? Let's get into this. I hate when people say that they stole shows or when they come back and say things like that. So he's not watching right now. He'll probably never make it, what are we, like half an hour into this one? So let's say this. The day after that, Saturday, I wrestled at H2O Opportunity Knocks. It's like students versus people who've been there a little bit longer. A certain Thor fan comes back after his match. I know I'm really dropping big hints here. And immediately just goes, yeah, best match on the show. And I don't think I've ever wished that you were there more than that particular time. Because I know you would have been with me in ripping that apart.
Wait, he said he had best match of the show.
Stockade comes to the back after his match. I'm sitting outside, in the H2O locker room. There's the locker room, and then you can go right outside. So a lot of us were set up out there because it was a little bit cooler out that night. He gets to the back and just immediately goes, "Best match of the night."
Did he win?
Yes, he did.
Okay, well, obviously it was not the best match of the night.
Also true. But that show, Opportunity Knocks, it is live on IWTV right now. My match.
It was also a student show, right?
Students versus people who've been around, but yeah, to an extent. I will say this though, me and Boom, if you watch it on IWTV, we had more of a crowd reaction. I'm just gonna put that out there. We also, both of us know how to throw proper strikes.
Jesus. Yeah, it would have been a lot more. Would have been a lot more fun if I was there to see that.
I feel like you and I would have had a good time with that. But hey, I'm going to use that as my cheap plug. Go on IWTV and watch Opportunity Knocks from H2O. If you use the code DROPKICK20, you get 5 free days, I think. Still. But that's a whole different thing. But yeah, and we went to Sheetz, where I will another soda rant. They got rid of Faygo. So
I never had Faygo.
Oh, it's the best. It's the best. And if I can get serious for a second, everybody, if you can come in closer to your computer screen and we could have a serious talk, just you and I. I'd like everybody, all 5 people who are watching, to, I think we just lost somebody, they don't want to have a nice conversation with me, to tweet at Sheetz and let them know we don't want your bullshit brand soda. Because now it's Sheetz brand. It used to be Faygo brand. And we all want Faygo. We love Faygo.
I actually like the Sheetz soda.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad, but...
Yeah, the banana flavored soda was pretty good.
That's so weird. I don't think I'd like that. Sorry.
Nah, I'm just thinking, you out of all people, I would think would mind a banana flavored soda.
I hate bananas.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's the only fruit I think I hate. I think apples are overrated. I think think apples kind of suck too, actually.
I normally don't eat apples. Usually I prefer like bananas or oranges.
Yeah, oranges are nice. Pears are good. I'll take a peach any day. Plum, very underrated. Blueberry, probably my favorite
I like
fruit.
watermelon.
Watermelon, grapefruit. Everybody tuned in to hear fruit talk today, so thank you very much. But yeah, so that's why we took the last week off, is we went to a show on Friday where we had a wonderful time. LVAC, always good time. If you're in the Pennsylvania area, check them out. They're not on IWTV. I'm going to send them a message and find out why not, because I think people would really enjoy it. But Mitch, are you ready?
For what?
We're going to enter the Thunderdome.
2-man enter. 1 man leaves. 2-man enter.
One man.
It was the worst Mad Max film out of the 4.
Sure, but it had Tina
I'm
Turner
including
in
the
it.
I'm including the Tom Hardy one because that one was good.
Which one was
And
that?
yes, and it was Fury Road. It was the latest one.
I never saw that one, but I do want to see that. I'm just not.
It was very good.
I'm not fast to watch movies. I'm bad at that. So
Yeah, I don't get it.
what? Me not watching movies?
I thought you'd be like the biggest movie guy, and you're not. It's
No.
disappointing.
I don't understand most of them. However, tomorrow, and now I'm just plugging things that I have nothing to do with. The Mahoning Drive-In, where I wrestled last Friday, is showing The Goonies and The Explorers, and producer Tara Cowboy has never seen The Goonies, so
What?
I might try to. Yeah, she's in the shower
Whoa,
outside.
what?
Yeah. And also, great reaction. Very fair reaction. I actually was texting with the evil insectoid overlords Ultramantis today, and I told him that, and he gave me a very similar reaction. But yeah, she's never seen the Goonies. If you talked about the Truffle Shuffle, I had to remember it, or any of that.
I'm not gonna spoil anything for her.
Well, she's not in the room, and also the movie came out in 1985, so spoilers are too late now.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna piss off people. I don't really think it was that good. Out of all the '80s movies,
Really?
I'm a huge fan of '80s movies, but the thing is, I just hate movies when it comes like when you get like the popular girls involved.
Okay.
You know, when it's like a group of kids, it's like different
yeah.
demographics. I just hate like high school kids.
I have I don't know.
Well, that's not a good thing. It's just there were some of the actors that I wanted to punch in the face.
See, I'll say this: I have seen
I like
it.
Chunk.
Of
I like
course.
Chunk. You know, of course, it's been a while since I've seen the movie.
Yeah.
Is this that stupid jock that tried to mess with the main dude?
Okay. I don't remember names. It's been a long time.
You know, it's been a while since I've seen the movie. I just take back the thing I said. I don't think it's that good, but it's not one of the go-to '80s movies that I'll watch.
When I was a child, I loved it, and I watched it probably daily for a while. I also have never been to a drive-in theater, so getting to like see what it looked like in person blew my mind last Friday. And I know everybody I talked to couldn't believe I've never been to one, but in New Jersey we just never had them. So that was brand new to me, and I'd like to actually go and like experience it the way it's supposed to be, and not just be there and leave. However, bitch,
What?
I've got a question in the chat room from Mike Roch.
8 inches.
8 inches, Roch. Oh, also, he wants to know what your go-to '80s movies are.
80s movies? Okay, you made it plural. Good.
I'm gonna say this.
No, because there's so many of them. I love 80s music. I love 80s movies.
Is the
Obviously 80s wrestling is up there.
if I had to put you to a top 5, not in order, because I know that's way too hard.
But right now, yeah.
Could you go top 5, and I'll tell you if I've even seen them.
All right. Back to the Future.
Seen it, good movie. Crispin Glover, love him. One of my favorite musicians of all time.
Terminator. And yes, the first Terminator was in 1984.
See, I know I've seen it, but I was so young I don't remember. I do remember preferring Terminator 2, though.
Yeah, see, that's usually everybody's favorite because that movie is more story and it had
Okay.
more substance. Where the first one was really a lot of action
Gotcha.
and more like. I also think it was because it was also low budget.
Fair enough. I'm gonna say this. I've seen it. I'd have to watch it again.
Right, yeah. See, I enjoyed it in a way where Terminator was a bad guy,
Okay.
because it was cool. Because he actually because he was like awesome. Bill Paxton was in it in the beginning.
I will have to watch it again because, like I said, I don't remember. I remember very little of T2. I remember almost nothing from the first one.
Yeah, I'm actually next Friday. I'm getting a tattoo where I'm gonna get the Terminator skull on my right arm here.
That's sick. That is sick. Roch agrees with you. Terminator 1 is the best.
Oh, well, we were talking 80s films. It's always hard for me because I love both.
Well,
And I can understand why people like the second one because, like I said, it was milked and everything, you know?
right.
Okay, so third 80s movie. I have to go with Teen Wolf.
Oh, okay.
See, a lot of people know the television show, but my thought is, no, man, the only real Teen Wolf is Michael J. Fox.
That's another one. I feel like I saw it when I was a kid. I couldn't tell you a thing about it.
See, I'm gonna be weird because a lot of people, their list is probably Breakfast Club,
I love that one.
Goonies, like but for me, like I like the Breakfast Club, but it's not like one of the go-to ones I'd see.
Okay. See,
Um,
that's probably on the top like 20 favorite movies for me. Maybe I'd have to think, but I also don't watch as many movies, so I'm sorry. I will let you run. We got Terminator.
Yeah, so I said Back to the Future,
Back to the
Terminator
Future.
2, Teen Wolf.
I finished the garbage soda.
Right now, off the top of my head,
Top of your
I'll
head.
say Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Sure, that's a good one.
Oh shoot, fucking. See, now it's hard because I gave you 4, but I kind of want to take away Ferris. See, like Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah.
You ever seen Revenge
Yeah,
of the Nerds?
I have seen that. I'm with you on that one.
It was the '80s Animal House, pretty much.
Yeah, more or less. Somebody, I don't want you to look, but somebody in the chat put a movie, and I'm waiting to see if you say it because I feel like you would love it, but you haven't said it yet. You're not supposed to look.
Oh, I keep forgetting Bill and Ted is. I keep forgetting that's an '80s movie.
You want to?
And the crazy thing is, tomorrow is the premiere of their 3rd film.
Oh, is it? I had no idea. You want to hear something?
Yeah.
Something that you might be mad at.
Oh, you've never seen Bill and Ted?
No, I have seen Bill and Ted, and I saw it for the first time in my life, probably about a month ago.
Am I supposed to get pissed off on that?
I don't know. You seem to be weird about my lack of movie knowledge, so that's.
Well, no, I get upset because I'm like I love all these movies, and then like you don't know any of them, and I'm just going, who do I have to share this with?
Yeah, I'm not that guy. I saw Bill and Ted for the first time. I saw Coming to America for the first time, which
That's a great one.
I enjoyed it. A little too long for me. I like my movies to be about 95 minutes, and that went way past it. So I was not as into that with it.
Oh, so you wouldn't want to rewatch Terminator 2 then?
By how long was that? Was long too, wasn't it?
It was 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm not watching that anytime soon. No. I like weird horror movies from the 80s. I like trauma movies.
I mean, I know Toxic Avenger.
I love Toxic Avenger. Probably on my top 10.
You said the thing about it is you said the 4th one was your
I
favorite.
think the 4th one is my favorite, but if I had to make like a top 10, I think like it's hard to not put the first one on instead. But for my money,
When you're talking best, I'll have to say the first one. But
Sure.
I thoroughly enjoy the second one the most.
also good. I don't know, Citizen Toxic Avenger 4, and Roch is with me. It's just, I think I've watched that one more than any of the other ones, and it held up best for me. I mean, I love them all. I actually watched Toxic Avenger on my birthday. Executive producer Tara Coway is not a fan of trauma movies. She let me watch whatever I want on my birthday in quarantine, and I chose the Toxic Avenger. And she did not get it, and I thought it was just as good as I remembered it. And
It's not for the faint at heart.
No.
When it comes to trauma production films, obviously where you got to be a very unique person to enjoy those.
You have to be, and I will always make this argument. You have to be a bit of a smarter person to enjoy them because they're not for people who are dummies. Because dummies can't open up their imagination that far to enjoy the glory that is Uncle Lloyd and everything that comes out of Tromaville.
let the dummies have Endgame.
Yeah, which I saw in theaters. Didn't understand it. Never saw any of the other Avengers or whatever movies. So not exactly for me, I guess.
When everybody else likes something, they just ruin it.
Yeah, I will say this: when I saw Endgame, the kid next to, and we sat front row, and I had to go because Tara Calloway did not want to go by herself, and so I sat there, having not seen any of the other Marvel movies. The kid next to me was getting kind of squirrely and antsy, and I know how people who go to these movies are, especially the whites. They like shooting movie theaters up a little bit. So I kept
The what?
The whites.
What?
Let's just say I had to keep a side eye on this shifty character because I know that his ilk likes to shoot up movie theaters. And I actually thought this today while I went outside to get my food delivery. I currently definitely have the haircut of somebody who would probably
No, you're
shoot.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I'll take Beetlejuice. But remember in Colorado when that guy shot up the movie theater, he had stupid hair, and I have stupid hair now. So I feel like I got to get rid of this haircut. It's
No, I don't think so. I mean, you kind of just look like your stereotypical fat guy with a weird haircut who probably goes to some comic book convention, even though you're not that much of a comic book fan.
less comics than I am movies. I don't understand them either. Except for the Silver Surfer. I respect the Silver Surfer and all he does.
The gym I go to, you collect Funko Pops, right? You have a couple?
I have a couple. Tara Calloway has more. I have a few like horror movie ones, and I have like Mystery Science Theater and Weird Al.
Yeah, so the owner of my gym I go to, he has a bunch of Funko Pops glued onto the weight machines.
Yes, that's sick.
So, like today I was doing overhead shoulder press, and like the machine next to me, he has a glued Mr. Freeze Funko Pop from Batman and Robin.
Sure.
And on like the biggest machine, he has Thanos. He recently glued a John Wick machine Funko Pop with his dog on one machine.
That's one movie I've never seen, and I actually really want to see. Everybody has described it to me, and it sounds like something I would be very into.
Remember every 80s action movie?
Yes.
There you go.
I'm for
Just
it.
modern day choreography and Keanu Reeves.
I'm all for that. I'm all for that.
Here, it's the Punisher meets shoot. Who's like pretty much it's like a very disgruntled guy, but
Okay.
he dresses nice.
Perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for in all the movies I see from now on. I want to see disgruntled guys dressed nice, or else I don't want to see those movies at all. That's why I like the Toxic Avenger. He's disgruntled, and he wears a nice, pretty pink tutu, and I like that in a guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, did you finish your top 5 list? I don't think you did.
Yeah, see, the thing is, I completely forgot about action movies. Because if I wanted to get serious, a lot of my top 5 80s movies would probably be like a bunch of Arnold and Stallone films.
Fair. All right, if you had to pick one of those, which one are you picking?
I would say Twins with Arnold and DeVito.
Never saw
Danny
it.
DeVito.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I've never seen it.
Very good. I mean, I know you're not an Arnold fan, so
I mean, I'm not a hater. I don't know.
yeah. Well, are you familiar with the rivalry between him and Stallone?
No. Please explain.
Well, I
it to
guess
me.
back in the day, they were like the two go-to action heroes. So there's
Sure.
Do you mind if I give you a spoiler of Twins?
No, I don't care at all.
It's not a huge one.
It came out. What year did it come out?
1980 something.
Yeah, I'm late, and I haven't seen it. That's on me at this point.
So Arnold comes to America. When you watch the movie, you'll understand.
Okay.
He's walking past a poster of Rambo. Obviously played by Sylvester Stallone.
Sure. Great movie. I've seen
Rambo.
it.
Jacked and cut. Arnold flexes his muscle, squeezes it as he's looking at the poster.
Oh no.
He smiles and then just waves it off and keeps walking.
Wow. So wait, is this like do they actually like hate each other, or is it like a friendly rivalry?
I think it was a friendly, because they were both like, for action movies at least, I could say this confidently, that they were just like the go-tos.
They were top of the game.
Yeah, I mean, you did have Kurt Russell, who did like Escape from
Sure.
I think Escape from New York was the '90s, early '90s.
I'm not good with years. Rochester,
Well, you had
I'm
Big
sure he'll
Trouble,
tell
Big
us.
Trouble in Little China. Big Trouble in Little China would be one in my actual top 5 '80s.
Fair enough. Never saw that one.
Okay, that's something you definitely have to see.
That's
If you
another
like
one.
imagination, you will like Big Trouble in Little China.
If you like imagination.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I guess so. I've never gone anywhere and somebody said, "Hey, what are you into?" And I went, "You know what?
Okay.
Imagination."
No, because you like trauma, so
I
you
do.
like fantasy. You could,
That's fair.
except when it's like something that's not real, because people want to go see movies hoping they find realism, which I don't understand. I go to a movie to get away from reality. I don't
Fair.
care what story it is.
Fair.
That's just me. People suck. That's why I stay alone most of the day, because I don't want to talk to any of you boring fucks.
Also fair. And also, let's also point out for the fans watching at home, you didn't let me go on your Tinder.
You're not going on my Tinder.
I think. Oh, also, Roch pointed out that in Last Action Hero, Stallone is on the Terminator poster instead of Arnold.
Oh yeah, because have you seen Last Action Hero?
Yeah, probably this
Yeah,
year
so
as well.
he's, in the movie he's not Arnold.
Yes.
He's his movie character.
Right.
So the joke was, okay, let's put Stallone
He
on
did.
the Terminator poster.
Sure.
And the kid's like, no, it's supposed to be you.
Yeah, I do. Okay, I do remember this now, and I probably saw it this year. Shows what I remember about movies. I do not have the Jack Slater is his name. That's what I was just told.
Yeah, Jack Slater. And they had.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
don't worry about it.
No, it's your kid. This is your movie episode. I'm learning today.
Yeah, and then they had the It was, I don't know if it was Megadeth. It was or was it Megadeth? There's a song called "Angry Again." That was in the movie. That's why I remember first hearing it.
I don't remember.
Yeah, like I said, it wasn't important.
Megadeth is also a trash band. Very garbage.
Yeah, whatever.
So Mitch, I was gonna say because we got into this tangent about talking about Thunderdome. The idea I had, and we're not going to really get to it because we only got about it's like 15 minutes left, unless you want to go through it real fast. You know what?
Oh no, we're going into Thunderdome. Let's talk about Thunderdome.
Let's go into the Thunderdome. I was going to go into you not letting me use your Tinder to talk to people for you, positive or negative. We'd see. But let's go into Thunderdome. Mitch, the way I'm looking at this, Tina Turner is there. She's looking great. It's you versus this animal, or this pack of animals in some cases. And you have to tell me. You have to tell me.
Oh, this was Thunderdome?
No, Thunderdome was two people fighting each other. For
All
this,
right, no, we're getting this done. We're talking about Thunderdome.
I want to know if you think that you would be able to beat this animal. It's you versus them.
All right.
You ready? First animal.
Yeah.
Alligator.
Yeah.
Just no. I don't have that big of a list. So if you want,
No, here's the thing.
Yeah, please.
Their only strength is they gotta grab me. So I would
Sure.
just do a lot of like hit and run.
Okay.
I would legit be like, stick and move, or a quick jab, move around. Is it just no weaponry, just the alligator and I?
I'm gonna say, let's go. Let's take it back. You have one weapon. You know what? No, not even. It's just you and the alligator. Let's save the weapons for later.
Well, yeah, I think I can take on the alligator.
Fair. I think
Only because you actually have people that actually wrestle alligators,
that's fair.
and yes, you have seen, mishaps.
Sure, but you're not showing off and putting your head in their mouth.
No, I'm not doing any of that.
Mitch,
No trick there.
I will say I also think that you, and I will say this as a vegan, I believe you could beat up an alligator and win that fight.
What is it? Oh, vegan, love animals, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not exactly walking around beating up animals. All right, Mitch, you ready for number 2?
Well, I've heard your history with fights, and humans are animals, so you do beat up animals. You fraud, son of a bitch. Next animal.
Humans are garbage animals. Next one, a medium-sized tiger. Not a full-grown adult and not a cub.
See, I'm thinking about the movie Gladiator, because when
Never saw
Maximus' second bout, They have tigers that come from the bottom of the floor of the
Okay.
Coliseum. But he had a sword and a shield.
Gotcha.
And tigers got really vicious teeth. And the thing is, tigers are agile. Like, they can, like, leap and stuff. So if anything, I'm going to have to get control of his head.
Okay.
And somehow, some way, I feel I would have to put him in a chokehold.
And do you think you'd be able to put a medium-sized tiger in a
No.
chokehold? So you're saying the tiger wins?
Yeah. I hate to say that so much.
Yeah, I also think a tiger would kick your ass.
Probably.
Moving on, I'll give you a little bit of an easier one. A smaller animal. Do you think that you could take 100 rats?
I would legit just be like, yeah. I would stomp on them and everything.
Now, here's where I'm thinking of, and I'm going to actually use some movie trivia on you, I guess. I'm thinking the movie Willard. Have you ever seen Willard?
Willard?
Yeah.
I know Willard from Footloose.
No. Willard, starring Crispin Glover, where he's like a king of rats. But guess what? Rats turn on him. They eat him. They fuck him up.
So the rats crawl all over him?
They crawl over him. They bite him apart. They destroy him. They work in numbers.
Can I climb up onto the dome?
No. Nope. You're on the ground with them.
Shit, okay. Yeah, I'm kind of fucked then.
Now, don't get me wrong. Maybe you think you can beat up 100 rats. And
Yeah, but I can't punch the rats. My only hope is stomping on them.
I'm gonna say, no doubt, you'll definitely take out a couple, but all 100 of them do not need to.
No, probably not. I'd get blown up easily.
That's the key. There is would you get blown up or not?
Yeah, because all I'm thinking is in the first Rambo movie, First Blood, when he's going through the cave, he gets a bunch of rats that fall on top of his back, and it was only like 5, 6.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
saying.
so I couldn't take over 100 rats.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm thinking. You see 10 rats, and that's a lot of rats. Now you've got to multiply that by 10. You got 100 rats. I think you would have a good case. I think I would be destroyed immediately with these rats, but I do think they would get to you, Mitch. I'm sorry to say.
Yeah.
I think,
That's not an easy one.
So we would drop the tag titles to the rats.
Yeesh.
All right, Mitch. Let's stick with the cluster of animals. Now, up next, 25 geese. Now,
I would take. Here's the thing. I hate geese.
I was gonna say.
You know, because when I used to go to college, we used to have not bad, but we used to have a geese issue.
Right.
Because geese used to always walk around the campus, and then they would get geese crap all over the walkways.
And geese are bullies. They'll bully you around. They'll push.
Oh
you
yeah, and here's the problem: they have laws protecting them.
They do.
Where you could legit get fined for killing a goose.
Which they should have laws protecting them. We shouldn't be. I'm not encouraging.
No, they should not, unless they're that valuable where they,
I'm not encouraging
offer
any actual
something.
violence towards geese or any animals, but I don't know. So, Mitch.
Oh yeah, no, I'm bitter as hell in that Thunderdome with geese. I'm killing all those geese.
So you think you'd use your bitterness to?
Yes. I don't care if they bite me. I'm killing all those geese.
Now, Mitch,
I am killing all those geese.
I appreciate that you're using your hatred, and that's what I want to see. You using that hatred of geese. Again, I think, and I'm pitching these to you because I trust your prowess, your stamina more than mine. I don't think I would be motivated enough to destroy 25 geese. So I will
That's
believe
because
you.
you haven't had random geese run up to you as you're just trying to go to class and not doing anything.
When I was in college, we had geese that would stand like on the walkway between the classes, and I would go all the way around just to avoid them because they bullied me right out of there.
Legit, and the thing is, you can't touch them.
I never wanted to fight a goose, so I will say that. But I would get blown up. I know that. But yeah, I think you could do it. So I'll make the hot tag to you. You beat the geese. We keep our titles. Up next, Mitch. You ready for this one? A pony. Now keep in mind, it's a pony. Mongo punched out horses. Could you punch out a pony?
Wait, Mongo McMichael punched out a horse?
No, Mongo from what's that Mel Brooks movie? I thought I was all like.
Oh,
I thought
Saddles.
Blazing Saddles. I thought I was so cool making a movie reference. You didn't even get it.
No, because since we're a wrestling podcast,
Are we though? We've talked.
I've seen Mongo McMichael all over my
I also
Twitter
feel,
feed
I
now.
feel like we're barely a wrestling podcast at this point. We're talking about fighting animals, and we talked about movies and sports.
Because wrestling podcasts are just, outdone.
For the most part, yeah, I agree with you. I'm going to take these pills without water. But Mitch, do you think you could beat up a pony?
Yeah, why not? It's Thunderdome, pony.
Fair.
All right, yeah, we have to do this. Boom. It's either me or the pony.
What if the pony gets angry? Cause I guess you just got to avoid the backside of them.
Oh, like a kick in the face?
Yeah, they got those.
I mean, they're not donkeys.
That's true, I guess. I guess that's true. Mitch, how about a zebra? The mean pony of the animal world.
The mean pony? What's the mean pony? Was he injected with growth hormones?
No, aren't zebras like mean horses? Aren't they just meaner horses that look stupid?
Probably.
So could you beat up a zebra? Full grown.
A zebra?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah, they're considered the punk rock of horses.
Yeah.
No, I've heard that, actually.
Fair enough. They're listening to the germs and smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, but zebras, they're usually the hunted.
You're
giving me animals that, you got to give me, a predator animal.
Well, I give you the tiger. You got your ass kicked by the tiger. All right, how about this, Mitch? How about this? We're going bear. Full-on black bear.
Oh, black bear.
Yeah, I'll go black bear for you.
Well, I can't outrun a bear.
Fair enough.
And, shoot, man, bears are legit strong. They can, move around, thousands of pounds with ease.
Oh, I know.
I love bears. I've legit wanted to wrestle. I actually want to wrestle a legit bear. There's a UFC champion who actually, his dad made him wrestle a bear when he was younger.
What?
There's a UFC fighter.
And his dad made him wrestle a bear?
Yeah, his name is Habib Nurmagomedov. He's the current champion of the lightweight division in the UFC. He's from Russia.
Okay, figures.
So when he was like a young kid, his dad made him wrestle like a similar sized bear.
Jesus.
Yeah, where
how did
Nah, man, I wouldn't go down without a fight, but I don't know if I have the knockout power to beat a bear.
That's fair. Racha said that Khabib is God, and Ron Voyage said that you should be allowed a spear and a shield, and I said absolutely not.
Yeah, no, it's just all you got are these.
Now here, let me ask you this one, and this is the last one I have. Bald eagle.
Oh, the drone that's too expensive, so that's why they made it illegal to hunt.
Now you could take it as you want. You and I both know birds are not real.
Birds are not real.
They are cameras that are sent here by the government, and they are sent here to spy on us.
Yeah, I got my camera in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my African gray.
Yeah, it keeps an eye on you while you sleep. It knows where you're at all times. Birds are not real. They are just cameras. My lights are flickering, which makes me think that they might be listening to me a little bit. But let's just humor me here, Mitch. Humor me. Let's say bald eagles are real.
Okay.
Could you beat one in a fight? And I saved this one for last.
All it has to do is just fly to me, and I can just punch it in the face.
That's true. However, and I'm going to point this out. This is why I saved this one for last. Bald eagle. Have you ever seen one in real life?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's horrifying because they're drone, but it's also horrifying because they're gigantic, and their talons are like little razors. So I think if they fly around you, they pick their spots and they just talon you. If that's a verb, I know it's not. I'm going to say this, Mitch. I don't think you're going to beat up a bald eagle. I think the bald eagle's going to beat you.
Not like the first time I've gotten all cut up before.
That's true. That's true. I didn't think about that. But Mitch, I think I think bald eagles. I think you're underestimating them. I'd like to know in the chat from all 4 people watching. Thank you for joining us on YouTube for the first time ever. Maybe next time we'll promote it. Who knows? Could you beat up a bald eagle? I don't think Mitch could. I don't think I could. I'm not trying to shit on Mitch. You know what I'm saying?
Mike Roch says Habib is God.
He did. You and Roch would have a good time talking UFC or whatever that gobbledygook is that I don't understand.
I've actually been to a live UFC event. It's a lot of fun.
I will save my joke about the UFC for off camera. I hate it. I don't get it. It's the whiter trash wrestling.
I mean, originally it started out as like similar to a human cockfight where 2 guys stepped into the cage where both had different martial arts backgrounds. But then slowly but surely it evolved more into a professional sport where you had weight classes and then more people were practicing different martial arts, which formed into the sport known as mixed martial arts. And what you have now is this blend of different fighting styles all meshed into one.
And also what you have now is it's fake.
I mean, let's get real here.
What are we getting real about?
I don't understand what. Okay. What do you mean by the fake part?
So it's a bunch of baloney. It's like that stuff Hulk Hogan used to do.
And why do you say that?
It just seems all like a bunch of rubbish to me, if you ask me. But Mitch, I think we might be hitting that hour now. I don't want to piss off people more. I know Roch, who is the one person who I think is watching this entire thing, who I will be talking to probably once we are done. Gigantic UFC fan, big MMA fan, even if it is a bunch of hogwash. Mitch, what do you have to plug? You look like I ended on such a down note, so I do apologize. But what do you have to plug?
Follow me on Twitter at Mitch_Valen. Follow me on Instagram at Mitch Valen. Follow Lone Rangers at WAT Lone Rangers on Twitter. You can follow yes on Instagram. You can please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Who are the Lone Rangers?
You're on right now. Just hit that little subscribe button.
Yeah, it's right in your lower left corner. Just click on it right there.
Right there.
Right there.
Yeah, I'm not. I gotta come to your side. But yeah, is that all you have?
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, and I am at Jeff Cannibal, all one word, on Twitter and Instagram. As Mitch said, please, we're trying to move everything over to the YouTube now. I'll be honest, we had more viewers on Twitch, but as Mitch said earlier, we didn't really promote this one. This kind of came last minute. But yeah, follow us on here. Maybe we'll jump back on Twitch for something. Probably not. I don't know. We also have an email for no reason whatsoever, except for I thought it was fun to have an email, WATLoneRangers@gmail.com.
For any promoters watching, if you would like to, book us, you can send us a message through that email.
Yeah, you can do that or reach out to us anywhere. I do check that email pretty frequently. We did have I forgot somebody actually asked us a question, but I don't think he's in the chat, so we'll save it for next week. Fuck that guy that I work with, and I actually enjoy him very much. But I don't think he's watching.
Okay, good.
Mitch, before we get out of here, take us out with the goodbye song. First time ever on YouTube.
Goodbye song. This is it. See you next week. Bye song.